Hey guys, welcome to round 4 here with Jeskai Saheeli, and I think we're up against Benny Hills. He's actually someone I think that streams Blue White Control, and is part of the Facebook group for Blue White X decks. So this should be a competitive match to say the least. But yes, we would like to play first. And hand is okay. We'll keep. We'll say hi to Benny here. I think it's him. I'm doubting myself. I don't want to say anything in case it's not him. We'll go ahead and start with Hollow Fountain. I expect my opponent to start out with something similar. Colonnade or Serum Visions of some sort. Yep. So they're on Blue White Control, and they actually have a lot. They're a really good opponent. So we'll see if we can. We're gonna save the Spreading Seas for Colonnade because Colonnade is gonna be their best card here. Looks like they're just gonna pass. All right. If we want to start setting up turns where we can Bolt Snap Bolt. We'll just go ahead and play a Colonnade though. We're in for a long game here, so let's hunker down. Let's go ahead and shock here. And I'll attempt to Spreading Seas that Colonnade. Might get Spell Snare and Mana Leak, sure. Ghost Curse. So no Cryptic Mana. Something to be aware of. I think we should start sending Lightning Bolts upstairs. And now we have the combo in hand. It's just a matter of resolving it. So what we could try to do is go end of turn Snapcaster Mage, Lightning Bolt. There's another Colonnade. Let's go ahead and go for it. We gotta be the aggressors in this matchup. Alright, looks like they're going to play their own Snapcaster Mage here. So if they're tapping out to Mana Leak this Bolt, and we top deck an untapped land, that's game over. No. Untapped land? One time? Alright. The issue here is if they... Do we want to trade Snapcaster Mages? We could just go Guardian. Oh, man. Wish that was an untapped land. That would have been sweet. We could go Guardian Wall, or we could try to resolve Saheeli. The issue is if we try to resolve Saheeli, and then they draw a land, or if they have a land, they can just rev up Colonnade and kill it in one turn. So I think we'll just go for the, card advantage here. Alright, Remand is not a bad draw. And I don't want to trade Snapcaster Mages right now. I think Snapcaster Mage is worth holding on to, especially with Saheeli. But now that they see a Feldar Guardian on the board, they probably feel like they can't tap out as much. And if they do tap out low, we could remand them. The little tapping of planes there kind of indicates to me that they want a path to exile it right now. Or D-Sphere. Gideon. Gideon of the Trials. Sure. Okay. Yep. See, if they don't have Path to Exile here, we have protection for the combo. So this is a tough decision point. I think we should still go for it, though, as I don't think there's much wrong with that. And if they've got the path, they've got the path, you know? Sure. Yes, we would like to use its ability. We'll go ahead and pick up another red source here. And then we'll just hold up Remand in case they want to tap out for something like for something like an Elspeth here. What are they targeting? Oh, it becomes a creature. Sure. I'll go ahead and just jam a Wall of Omens there. We'll feel pretty fine with that. D-Sphere to target Saheeli, right? We'll go ahead and attempt to remand that, because if they just want to replay it, then we can rev up Colonnade and kill their Gideon. It might have been a mistake to walk into Path to Exile, but I just thought, if they don't have it, the payoff is, obviously so great. And if they had something like a counter spell, we had Remand. So they needed exactly Path. Okay, so they had another land. Now they have Ghost Quarter up. Sure. Alright, let's start with the basic island here. Or maybe we shouldn't get basic island just because they will Ghost Quarter us eventually, and we want to have basics to fetch up. Let's go ahead and get a Steam Vents here. Oh, cancel. Cancel. That was close. I thought we had Serum Visions in hand for a second. Whew. Yep. Kind of drawing empty here. I mean, our opponent only has two lands in hand, but two cards in hand. Hopefully they're lands. Sure. We're not fighting over a Wall of Omens, because we do have Snap Remand right now. Alright, so we got Gideon getting in there for some damage. Oh. So now you want to trade? Sure. We'll take the 4 though. Another Colonnade. Those Colonnades are going to end up killing us. Yeah, there's nothing we can really do here. I'll fetch up a basic here. I'm okay with that. Even though we've seen most of our basics already. Yeah, the blue-white control matchup, not the easiest, but I actually like both of these cards. The question is, how do we want to sequence them? If we go Saheeli right now, we could just try to do it all in one turn, but I don't see us just getting them like that, It's very likely that they have interaction, especially because our interaction now costs 4 mana. Either way, these are both good cards. This answers one of the colonnades. Maybe that's how we want to sequence it. I don't think resolving a Saheeli this turn is the way to go. Or maybe it is. It might actually be the way to go. Because we can go snap, bounce, snap, remand the Cryptic. Oh, but now they can just rev up Colonnade and they can just... Yep, that was a mistake. Sorry, guys. See, we know what we're drawing, so we don't want to. Right, and that answers one of the colonnades. So we might have sequenced that a little poorly. Because now they're just... Oh, Jace. Oh, hey, that stops that stops the combo. Oh, man, that's pretty good here. Especially because we have no easy way of just dealing with Jace. We don't have something like a detention sphere like they do. So maybe our out was just to go for the combo last turn, which we could have done with Saheeli downtick on the Wall of Omens. Of course, that gets blown out by Cryptic, though. Oh, wow, they just had it all, huh? So maybe it was that last turn we should have gone for it, because they had a lot of sorcery speed answers. Of course, even if we draw Saheeli now, it's not going to be enough. I'm not going to concede yet, though. Remand, yeah. I think we sequenced that our turns very poorly there. I think we actually could have got there this game. Fortunately, we decided to play poorly. It's so easy to just concede from here, but I'm gonna keep playing it out. I think we do have a chance. It's gonna be very hard, especially if they start revving up. If you can get some more information. Rev is too powerful. So they go for the 2 cards. Wall of Omens. Sure. Still no Path to Exile, which is rather unfortunate for us. And I think they're sitting pretty behind, like, at least some sort of counterspell here. So we're... Yeah, and that's nail in the coffin. I don't think we can win that game. Alright. Let's go to sideboarding. Dispel, Elspeth. And that's about it. Let's cut Verdict. I like Lightning Bolt. It applies pressure, and it can attack the Planeswalkers. Remand is just some form of interaction against them. Spreading Seas can shut down Colonnades. So there's a lot of useful cards here. I could cut 1 Path to Exile. Yeah, it answers Colonnade, but I think Spreading Seas is a better answer to Colonnade. Although Path to Exile does answer their Gideon. So it's tough. It's tough. This is a tricky matchup, and they're going to have a lot more answers to us post-board. So I definitely think I sequenced those turns poorly. So if you're watching this game and you're ready to critique me, just know that I'm fully aware that I think I should have played the turns much differently. The ability to combo out in 1 turn is something we should take advantage of as best as we can. And if they had Path, we were going to lose that game anyway. So, alright, let's think. What's the last card to cut here? I think it's a Spreading Seas or a Path. And the fact that Spreading Seas draws a card makes me want to keep Spreading Seas. So I'm gonna go ahead and submit that. Yes, we'd like to play first. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good hand. I'll keep. We got lands, we have draw, we have Spreading Seas to disrupt a bit. And we have Click, which is a premium threat. Let's go ahead and Serum Visions. We see a lot of good cards. I actually want to keep both of these. Let's go ahead and let our opponent do their thing here. Here we could take our opportunity to resolve this Spreading Seas. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. It'll just save us some trouble down the road in dealing with this Colonnade. Alright, looks like our opponent opts to play nothing. Alright. And we'll play a Colonnade, we'll keep up Remand, in case they want to just tap out for a Gideon of the Trials, or anything of that nature. Here we want to hit a 5th land, so I think I'm going to go ahead and cast the Serum Visions. Here we have we have more than a 5th land. Dispel is really good. Actually, I went ahead and kept the Mountain on top, because hitting lands in this matchup is actually very, very important. Keeping up with, control as they amass their mana. Because you can have as many counterspells as you want, but if they can't, if you can't cast them all in time, they're useless. Alright, looks like they're shocking now, or fetching now. I assume to play a Serum Visions, most likely. Spreading Seas. Yeah, that's fine. And now on their draw step, we could wait one more turn, so we can do Click plus Remand plus Dispel. And now we can still keep up Remand plus Dispel. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and wait one more turn. Serum Visions? Sure. So they're pretty obviously keeping up Cryptic Command here. Here we can go ahead and fetch out another white source. We have enough red mana. So let's just get plenty more blue mana. There's one piece of the combo. So let's go ahead and stop our opponent on their draw step here. And now we can play Vendilion Click with Remand plus Dispel backup. And let's see what our opponent is working with here. Geist. Ooh, that's a lot of spicy stuff. But it's actually no interaction for the combo aside from negate. It's very interesting. Alright, let's think about... We're not touching the Serum Visions. We can kind of answer the counter spells. I do like taking Geist, though. That is a card that's going to be very difficult to deal with down the road. And if they just keep up counterspells for the rest of the game, like that's kind of okay with me. All right, let's snip this real quick. And we're gonna end up taking the Geist. Because I don't suspect us to win anytime soon. 2-3. Yeah, they could go D-Sphere. We could remand it and then dispel the D-Sphere. Dispel the counter that they end up using on it. All right, so they choose not to go for it. All right, they play the land instead of drawing with it, which is good. 3. How much mana do we have here? 6 mana. Untapped land is actually really good. It means we can play Feldar Guardian without getting mana leaked. All right. Let's start with an attack. Is that the best thing to do, though? I think so. Let's go ahead and get a Plains here. And we'll play a Feldar Guardian. Now we have an option. We can blink click to target our opponent again and see what they're up to. And I think that's good. We could have drawn an extra card. Now Feldar is no Restoration Angel in this sense. Looks like they did draw the land, and they opted not to go D-Sphere. So the question is, do we want to take one of the counter spells here? Or do we want to just take the D-Sphere and leave them with a bunch of counters in hand? I think that's definitely an option we can take here. So let's go ahead and take a new snip here. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and just take the D-Sphere. And of course they're going to see 2 new cards now, because we couldn't have done that at instant speed. And we would have actually lost the fight if we did that at instant speed, so. I think we're actually just going to go for the beatdown plan here in a sense. Temple of Enlightenment, okay. So they went bottom. Wow, with their Serum Vision. So they have a few unknowns in hand now. Let's cross that out. So we know Mana Leak, negate Island. And of course, I'm pretty sure if we draw Saheeli here, that's a win. And that's... Let's go for it, boys, right? Let's go ahead and we'll dispel the negate. All right. Saheeli combo gets their game 2. Game 3, I don't think there's much to change. I think we drew some of the best cards in our matchup there. Yeah, like I said, I'd rather have Spreading Seas than Path to Exile, so yeah, let's run it back. Benny Hills is a very talented player. I think he's got, 7 or 8 5-0s. So if we lose to him, I'm not going to feel too bad. But we're definitely going to try our best. And we have a lot of pieces here that get us there. I wouldn't mind having a Serum Visions. But here we'll just fetch up something. Relic? Sure. Let's see what they do with their scry. They put it on top. Here we'll go ahead and get a Steaments. We're going to go ahead and relic me. I'll say okay. Draw Snapcaster Mage. Exactly what I wanted, right? So the issue is here, if we tap out for Spreading Seas and they go like Gideon of the Trials, like that's going to feel pretty uncomfortable. However, I think it's worth it. Let's just try to dig deeper into our deck. All right. Because we just want to ensure land drops here. Sweet. So we could shock this into play, or we could just play a mountain. Playing mountain seems fine to me. We can just wait, hold up counter magic until we can combo off. Cards like Click, of course, will work overtime here. I apologize if my clicking is very loud. That's what happens when I get stressed. Let's see. Spreading Seas, my white source. Yeah, I'm okay with that, actually. We have plenty of white sources in the deck. I'm not too worried. Serum versions, sure. Let's go bottom top. There's another Guardian, which we could resolve, but I'm very worried about just getting like Elspeth. No, I don't think they would go for that. Yeah, I can't have that resolve, unfortunately. And here I think we'll just run out a Snapcaster Mage just to start beating down. We've got this Relic. We're facing down this Relic, and I don't think we're going to beat it anytime soon. See what I mean? Alright. We'll go ahead and attack in there. Just get some 2 damage. Play a Colonnade. Basically, if we go for the same play, we'll do the same play as well. That's a Tech Edge. That's pretty good here. Gets rid of my Colonnade. Snapcaster Mage? Are they going to target Serum Visions? I mean, I think we'll just say okay, right? Yep, and then we can jam out another Ambush Viper on our own end step here, and still keep up Remand Dispel. Oh god, they went top. That's not a good sign. And this Tech Edge is definitely powerful right now. We'll go ahead and flash out another Snapcaster Mage. Like we said, we're pretty flooded with them, so. I feel like there's no way they don't have the combo. Let's go and attack with both and see what they do. Yep. I mean, no way they don't have Disruption is what I meant to say. I'm going to go ahead and use that mana because I know that that's the target my opponent will want to Tech Edge the most. Thing is, if I'm not comboing out in one turn, like what am I, they probably have D-Sphere, so that's why it's kind of uncomfortable to just go for it right now. Like I kind of want to engineer a turn where I can do it all in one turn. And that's going to be very difficult, especially if my opponent decides to Tech Edge, keeping us off 6 mana for a while. going to go ahead and dispel that negate. And I'm going to go ahead and remand that negate. Well, we've got a lot of Guardians, let's just say that. Spreading Seas, not at its best right now. If it's good if they draw another... No, not at its best. It's good if they draw another... whatchamacallit? Another Colonnade. But I'm not going to put them on that right now. Alright. So we got to watch our clock. We're at 9 minutes. It's not horrible. Have we burned both of our dispels or just one? Just one dispel. Right? Yeah. 2 remands, 1 dispel. That's some of the best ways we can interact with our opponent. We do know they have a Jace in hand, so that does stop the combo. There's another... Sure. Jace is in. He's going to tick up, I presume. Interesting. So we could theoretically kill Jace if our opponent doesn't have a path to exile. We could rev up Colonnade. I think that's really risky though, and I think we should just try to take down this Jace as soon as possible. Hopefully we'll draw a Bolt soon. Serum Vision is okay. Yeah. Like I said, this is the land that our opponent will likely tech edge, so I'd rather... just go ahead and Serum Visions here. Interesting. We definitely don't want the plains. I don't think we want the Spreading Seas right now either. And here we could go Feldar Guardian, Flicker Wall of Omens. Just resolve it while we can. We're flooded on them and we don't actually have interaction with whatever our opponent is doing. And if our opponent has Mana Leak, they've got Mana Leak. Yeah, we saw Negate. We know they don't have Negate. Now, another thing we could do here is we could target the Spreading Seas and retarget the Tech Edge. That way they can't hit our Colonnade. But then, of course, they're free to use their Colonnade and still tick up Jace. I mean, that is something to take into consideration. It would that line would have been much better if I'd taken a Spreading Seas off the top one of those times. Maybe I should have. But I think we'll just go ahead and target Wall of Omens. Actually, we should have targeted Spreading Seas no matter what, because technically they can path Wall of Omens if they want to, deny us a draw. But Lightning Bolt is a great draw. If we had another mana, it would be, I mean, we know they have Negate. Alright, so they're just going to go ahead and do the thing. Probably looking for some interaction in some way. I wonder what they have in hand. I imagine they at least have to have a D-Sphere. Let's go ahead and separate it like that. I mean, V-Click is a good card, of course. Oh wow, they went for the lands. Did I make a mistake? Yep, so they have the D-Sphere, as expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. They could go something like Elspeth Sun's Champion here. land. It's not bad, not great. I think we should just attack both Jace in case he has something to worry about. Like if he has a path to exile or something. But it's safer that way instead of just trying to get, cute and divvy up the damage to get a few points in. I'm happy that they don't have the Vendilion click right now. But at the same time, I'm worried that if they took the lands, what are they going for here? Is it some huge, Sphinx's Revelation? Because we can't interact with Revelation at all right now. And there's no need to crack this fetch right now. I'm not going to. You could argue that's a reason, thinning, but I don't think that really would have changed much. Yep, they don't have Colonnade, so. Alright, we got a free 3 damage in there. Question is, do we want them to get a use out of their do they have if they have Cryptic Command right now? We know they have 1 negate, right? I think they played the Ghost Quarter, so we don't know about that anymore. Did they play the Flooded Strand? Yeah, I think they played the Flooded Strand already. Yeah, that's me, plays Flooded Strand. We could go. Yeah, we're running low on time here. Let's just go ahead and make a decision. Let's just try to get some value off of our Feldar Guardian. And this time we'll target Spreading Seas. In case they want to fight over something, but... And Path to Exile, not a great draw, but it's another card deeper into our deck. Oh, geez. Alright. Rev for 1 million. Yeah, sure. Go for it. That's only X is 3. I've seen worse. Yeah, they refilled their hand there, and they're up ahead on time, so we should definitely do our best here to speed up. Go bottom. So I wonder if they're just looking for a way to win the game. Another Ghost Quarter? I mean, they can start shutting us off of lands real soon. Geist, huh? Geist is in. Alright, let's start with the Serum Visions. Poof. Path. Not good here at all. So there's an argument we could keep back Snapcaster Mage, force them to have to answer it. And we could get in for what? 1 damage? Because they'll block. Alright, we're running low on time here. So let's make plays. Keep back Snap to block. And unfortunately, we have 2 of the worst cards in our deck. I wish I could cut them. I don't have enough to bring in this matchup. I wish I could cut down to at least 2. Cutting us off of red, eh? That's interesting. We don't have any more red lands. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and jam the Lightning Bolt while we're at it. Yep. We could always Feldar Guardian flicker the Sacred Foundry. Wow, so they didn't go for the Ghost Quarter on the mountain. I mean... Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. We can always, Feldar Guardian flicker it, I guess. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then they can Ghost Quarter it in response. The question is, do we want to go Snapcaster Mage Bolt right now? I don't think so. I think we can better use Snapcaster Mage elsewhere. So it looks like the blue-white control mana denial plan is going to be working very, very well here. Alright, what are they targeting? I mean, I'll path one of them. Dispel. Let's go ahead and path again. Let's just try to run them out of all their counter spells, honestly. If this is what the fight that they want to make here, I will oblige, because Saheeli off the top could just be game ending if they burn their negate. And I think they're going to realize that it's a fight not worth having. Because that negate is very important in their hand. What's our graveyard look like? Bunch of junk. Oh boy. I think we'll just go ahead and attack with Snap. Attack with both, because if we're not blocking, we're not blocking. We can just block with the Wall of Omens. If they want to make the trade here, path to exile Feldar Guardian, huh? Alright. Yep. Let's get a plane. Ooh, that's a good trade. I mean, you could argue that they think they're gonna win from this position, but they're down to 3 cards again. So unless one of those is like a, how many Feldar Guardians have we gone through? 1, 2. We still have another one in the deck. So let's just do this. Try to dig into some relevant cards. We know they have negate, though. We know they have negate, so that's not something we want to run into. Just go ahead and get another Snapcaster Mage out there. Target Serum Visions. Yeah, we're running really low on time here. I'm going to try to speed up my play as best as I can. Spreading Seas is not good right now. We just want to dig for more counterspell interaction. Elspeth is very strong. Very strong, to say the least. Does she win the game quickly? I don't think so. Our opponent has negate in hand. We know that much. There goes Colonnade. So now they are free to Ghost Quarter. Spreading Seas, yeah. Alright, so we're losing a lot of mana here. There's a Colonnade. So now we feel pretty stupid for bottoming that Spreading Seas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't do everything we want, unfortunately. I think we'll start. We'll start in the good spot. This is what we know how to do best. All right, I'm gonna play very quickly now. Gonna go ahead and Spreading Seas that colonnade. And then I'm gonna try to get another body on the board here. Yeah, this might draw Cryptic. Mana Leak. Ooh, that got us. That got us. I cannot pay for that. So now we have one. We've lost 3 Feldar Guardians, unfortunately. So we know they're sitting on a negate. That's 1 dead card in hand potentially. That's a Snapcaster Mage, all right. Ooh, are they gonna target Rev? Ooh, yep. Obviously keeping up negate mana. Oh man, they're going all in, huh? Oh, I guess they're keeping up negate here. X equals 4, alright. Game's not over, but it's close to it. It is close to it. That's another Plains. God damn it. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Let's attack Snapcaster Mage in case they want to do something cute. I imagine we're never resolving a threat anymore. So we'll play the threat that I would rather resolve less. Yep. And we knew about you. Running out of time here. There was a point in which we may have been able to win this game. I think that point is long gone now. Yeah, we can't actually do anything from this position. Oh wait, shoot. Turn off. Oh wait, no. Yeah, that's... Do we have another Steam Vents? We actually have another Steam Vents in our deck, don't we? We only lost 1. Ooh, Gideon of the Trials, huh? Sure. Yep. Alright, 46 seconds. I don't think we can win in 46 seconds, guys. I'm going to try my best here, but we're going to try to resolve some spells, see what our opponent's working with here. Jeez, Path's Exile. We'll say, okay. No. What does our opponent have here? Tech Edge. Sure. Yep, another Plains goes down. No. Using up our decisions. Alright, no. Alright, we're low on time. Plains in hand. Are we dead? Saheeli. With no... Well, we have red mana. We have 1 piece of red mana. And I think we're going to run out of time here. Yeah, but... Yeah, I think we should have played a lot faster. A Snapcaster Mage would have been not even a win here, unfortunately. But Benny Hills is just far more experienced with the deck. He plays fast. Yeah. So what would we have drawn? we even have another Snapcaster Mage in the deck? Yeah, this was definitely a rough matchup. I think we could have played better game one. But hopefully you enjoyed that game. It was a very grindy game, and I apologize that I ran the clock, but it's very hard to play and commentate at the same time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the final round.